Competency-based framework. Fulton County defines competency-based framework as framework which will provide teachers with the tools and skills needed to gather standards-based evidence of mastery as each student progresses on his or her individual learning path. What does competency-based look like? The framework will include prioritized standards, proficiency scales, evidence blueprints, scoring guides and student exemplars, revised grading and reporting policies, and optional scales for reporting non-academic factors. Building the pieces for this process involves many stages and phases of implementation. To begin this work, the learning architects were recruited from around the district and every grade level to begin working on creating prioritized standards for social studies. The architects then developed proficiency scales based on the identified prioritized standards. Their work is not finished and will continue through the implementation process. The next step is to begin developing prioritized standards and proficiency scales across mathematics, English language arts, and science beginning in the spring of 2016. This timeline identifies other components of the journey for standards-based implementation. How do we develop curriculum? As discussed with the timeline, learning architects are championing the use of competency-based framework, building and revising tools for competency-based framework, gathering feedback, testing the tools for competency-based framework before other teachers do, contributing to assessments, lessons, and resource banks, providing professional development to other teachers, as well as participating in ongoing professional development. Here is an example of a 4th grade proficiency scale. Provided will be a rating scale, a list of sample tasks aligned with the scale score, and a list of specific evidence for mastery justification. Competency-based framework and instruction. Instruction now is listed below. Teachers are provided state curriculum guidelines to follow based on grade level year. Instruction is provided based on the curriculum identified. Students are then tested on their knowledge of the curriculum, and a numerical grade is assigned to mastery of standards. Competency-based instruction will be driven by the work of the learning architects with competency development. Assessment will be provided in a variety of options for students in connection with personalized learning. Students will be progressing at their own pace with mastery of standards, creating an individualized learning path. Finally, a proficiency rubric will be used to determine mastery of standards for grading. Competency-based framework will lead to new assessing, personalized learning, and students progressing at their own pace.